okay if we do a presentation before any questions?
Please go ahead.
Okay. And I do have some information for you guys, and I also have a copy of the wrap that they're going to be presenting. You're welcome. Actually, I'll give you two. There you go.
Butter, wrap, butter, wrap, butter, wrap, butter, wrap. We're gonna tell you a story about the butter wrap. It can make you sick, make you sputter. Oh snap! If you're looking for the cause, we got the answer. Oh snap! PDDs in the wrap can give you cancer. Oh snap! Studies show it's not the butter but the wrapper. And if you think that's bad, here comes the capper. It uses a flame retardant for a fire. In electronics, textiles, and in some wire. They wrap the stuff around your butter. We don't need it. It becomes contaminated, then you eat it. Arnold Schechter is a scientist from Texas. He's pretty smart, yeah, I bet he drives a Lexus. Said that PBDEs need regulation. They have it in Europe, but we need it in our nation. We met the FDA out on Skype. They knew the story, all the facts, and all the hype. We'll be stopping PBDs in 4 years, but this is nothing to help with all our fears. Put in butter and glass, but make it best. Keeps butter safe, no need for chemical tests. PBDs get to go on a vacation, because the glass has no contamination. Congress needs to pass a bill for regulation. Oh snap, so there will be no PBDs in our nation. Oh snap. The answer's pretty easy, there's no trap. Oh snap, no PBDs in my butter wrap. Oh snap, to a butter party, take a slice. Oh snap, without PBDEs, it's very nice. Oh snap, now you're eating safe, no rolling dice. Oh snap, we hope you like our story and advice. Oh snap, it's a butter wrap.
Very nice. How long did it take you to come up with that rap?
A couple months.
Yeah, basically the whole time.
Since the first competition, it took us quite a while.
So what kind of research did you guys do about your butter?
Well, we looked online at a lot of different things. First we were going to do olives, but then we found out that the problem wasn't actually a problem, it was just an ingredient, which was bad. So then we changed to butter because Jared's dad.
Yeah, my dad, he works at a butter shipping plant, and so we thought, well, since butter is technically a food, we could maybe find something that was wrong with butter. So we looked on a couple of websites, Science Daily, DiscoveryNetwork.com, and all these other places, but we found quite a bit of evidence of PBDs. So.
There's a scientist, like we said in our rap, Arnold Schechter. He's a scientist and he worked on PBDEs for a while. And then, like we also said, we also talked to the FDA about it. And yeah, so we talked, and then we also emailed Arnold, and he emailed us back saying that he thought it was a good idea.
So your solution is to contain the butter in the glass as the transport. Did you guys talk to anybody about your solution?
Okay. So we also talked to the FDA and Arnold Schechter if our solution was plausible, and they said yes, the solution is plausible, and that if we tell people that about the wrapping that the companies may switch to glass, because sometimes even if it's not the law, but if the companies are convinced, then they will switch to glass instead of the wrapping, which might make you very ill.
So you said you originally came up with olives and then you had to change to doing the butter?
Yeah.
How did you come up with the olives idea instead of like all the other stuff that's out there?
Well, someone said that there was something wrong with the olives. He said there was something wrong with the olives. How they were black, and we looked it up, and it turned out even if they're naturally black, they put this ingredient called coal tar to make them stay black, and it can give you cancer.
Wow. So did you ever have any kind of arguments or conflicts as a team? And if so, how did you guys resolve those?
I don't think we really had.
Well, no, I don't think we really had any arguments. The closest thing that came to an argument was when we were deciding who would do the introduction, but then we just did eeny, meeny, miny,
Oh yeah, so can you describe a little bit about what each person did in the project? And how did you guys figure that out?
Okay. So, well, at the start when we first thought, for our presentation we started thinking let's do a rap. So when we thought of the rap, we thought, okay, we need to come up with some lyrics. And we started out, maybe we have 2 meetings a week, and we started coming up with ideas, and we finally got some, and then we all just made it flow together. We made it, because we each did our own part. Say, I did my part, and JJ did his part that he was singing and rapping, and I did my part. So we just made it, and we fixed it so it would flow together, and everything would sound, well, so everything would rhyme, and it would flow together with rhythm.
Do you guys each, like, maybe in one sentence briefly talk about what your core contribution was to the project?
So which way do you start?
Okay, so I worked on my part, which was about the problem, just stating it. Just stating the problem, what it was.
Well, my part was the solution, so that kind of so we ended up mixing his part with mine in the second paragraph.
Okay.
So, wasn't it me and you that did something? Yeah, or we did.
We kind of did the same thing. We
Yeah.
both worked on who we shared it with, except mine was Skype and his was,
Arnold Schechter.
so we just kind of split that up.
Okay, so me, I also did the solution, and I also did the part of the paragraph for the solution, and you also saw that I was the person, jumping down, like helping each person.
Okay.
Yeah.
My part was saying what we need to do to sort of stop it, like stop the country from using it, or state.
And have you shared your solution too with many different people or the butter manufacturers?
Can I answer that?
Sure.
Okay, so at our school, Parkside Elementary, we shared our information with 2 classes, Miss Liam's class, which is a 5th grade class, and Miss Liam's class, which is a 5th and 6th grade class.
So have you considered about implementing the solution, how feasible your solution might be in?
Okay, so to do it, we talked to the FDA about how we could stop it, and they said we had to make a petition, and then we could. And so we were probably gonna do that.
We haven't done it yet because we want a lot of time to get a bunch of signatures. So I'm thinking that once this is done, then we'll try and start to do that and see how many we can get for next year.
Do you know of anybody doing anything right now to address this issue?
Not like
Well,
Arnold
Arnold
Schechter used
Schechter,
to.
he was working on it before, but now he's working on something else. But there were actually people who were working on this problem, trying to fix it.
Very cool. Time for one last question. Gary, I think. Very good.
Yeah, you guys did awesome, thanks.
No, nice job. Thank you. Hey, good. How are you doing? Pretty good. Got one of these teams.
Yeah, I was coaching all ball. Yeah.
So have you got the judge too? Or
No, I was helping the mentor, but Tracy was through a family friend of mine out of Brazil.
Oh, that's too cool.